Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XII with me, Get Dave. I'm kind of afraid to leave because I don't want to fight that boss again. And all our mist gauges are empty. So in we go. That's also the most useful those mist gauge attacks will ever be. What? What?
The wall comes. We must be quick. Together we can bring it down.
No! Did I immediately turn around? Okay. We have access to Pinello again. We just have to get the timing. There we go. Well, we're doing the fight right now. Vaughn, I really don't want you casting Cura. I get that you're beaten within an inch of your life. Well, everyone, this is absolutely what I did not want. Yeah, sure. While we run, I suppose I can do this. Vaughn lagged too far. You can see Vaughn way the heck back there. Good start. Vossler has lost his reflect. Oh boy. Thank goodness for that block. I think Vaughn's gonna be ruining everyone's day right now. I mean, it's weaker now. We're making more automatic progress. Gotta let Vaughn do one more time. Alright, the shields are back up. Commence attack. It's not a double click, it's just some nerves, nothing to freak out about. And Vaughn, you do your thing as well. Look at that damage, it's formidable. Hope this doesn't kill us all. Okay, now we got the kill in before the thing happened. Alright, everyone. So yeah, in the original you have to fight it both times and then you get access to a sword, but the sword only has like a 25% drop rate. Or it might be 75 and I got really unlucky. Anyway, that was the stuff. Ah! Now time to deactivate our suicide gambit. I actually don't like having reflect on most of the time, for the record. Sure, you know what? I'm having a good opinion of Arrow these days. So you can do a nice 1-2-3 combo, which I might try. So we can say foe status is oil, cast fire. Alright. And then we could do something like foe vulnerable to fire, or fire weak. We'll just do this for now. Because I don't think she can cast oil, but we could have a tag team where if Vaughn noticed someone was vulnerable to fire, he could go fire, or he could cast oil on them. I don't think... Let's just see if she has access to it. Oh, she does. Okay, well, we'll do a... That might be a little excessive. That's more of a boss trait. Yeah, we'll leave it at this. Yeah, don't worry about it. Vaughn's just going to try destroying all his MP right now. I don't think we had access to this room before. It'll wear off. He needs to learn his own way. There we go. There we go, folks. The reflects will eventually wear off. This is interesting. We're walking across oblivion. It feels very strange that we started the episode that way. It got all turned around. Oh, also, our vulnerable to fire thing's not going to work super well right now. On the grounds that... Tallow. We don't have Libra up right now. We could make a little gambit for that. Okay, Bosch has access to it. We could also just equip the accessory, which might be the simplest. Or we could go back to our traditional party matchup, and then, yeah, let's do it this way. So we just want self. And if you can, lib it up. There we go. Weak to water. Alright, not happening. But we do have access. Oh my goodness. You know, it'd be worth getting her going on this. bow water weak. Why not? Yeah, it's probably a fine location for it as well. Alright, let's see if it gives us any better results. They didn't seem to like it one bit. A scathe moat. Well, that'll teach no one. Oh yeah, Vaughn doesn't have like the closest proximity. He has like no gambits on right now. There we go. I'll say, I'm definitely finding the game a lot more engaging than the first time around. I was a little worried that if I had gambits on the person I was controlling, I wouldn't feel that way, but I don't know, just these balance changes, they're good improvements. Essential. This place more vast than I thought. I have a map and I'm lost. So I guess all of that was to get the Scathe Moat, which is the Wraith Killer Sword? I don't know. It was like the White Slayer. Which was I don't know, an early good sword in Final Fantasy 3J, not to be confused with 6-3. Do people still need to clarify the North American or Japanese numberings, or have we decided that's like resolved now? Oh no, it was a totally separate one. Oh, okay. For some reason I thought you hit up one of those doors on the escape route, but that's crazy talk. No. Alright, I can handle a third. Do it, Quill. I can take it. It's like we're trapped in an Escher print.
Incredible. It wounds me to look on as they pillage so solemn a place.
Yet without help, you and I are as nothing. Is this not so? He thinks ever and always on his own profit. Assure him of it, and he shall remain true to our cause.
I do not share your Majesty's trust.
We will continue this later. Now we should concern ourselves with finding the Dawn Shard.
I think both of you are assuming Balthier is a lot less principled than he is.
Somewhere deep within.
How can you be certain?
I feel it.
I can hear its call.
Pretty close. Alright, well, in we go. Yeah, Vossler, I can see his point of view. Map? Sure, I'll touch it. gonna take me back to the entrance or something? Yes. Yes, it is. Yeah, you know what? We had a heck of a time getting in here. What's a quick save amongst friends? Like, both Ash and Vossler are like, yeah, he's pillaging. He doesn't care about anything. And I mean, part of it's because I've played the game before, so I know there's more to him than just money. But I mean, it's pretty clear there's some stuff he knows and is not telling anyone. And people other than Vaughn should have noticed it. For example, he knew exactly who Bosch was immediately. Oh, yeah, sure. How could that be the case? Balthier's not dumb asking. Also, I guess I took the long way. Oh well. It's leg day, everyone. We're getting some cardio and some steps in. There we go. Just running a few stairs. On the subject of like no one's gonna care, the Marquis versus the Marquis debate. So I was using French pronunciations. Being Canadian, the rule is if there's an American and a British pronunciation, you use the British, because that's Canadian, is being British. Don't ask me why, you had to be there. It's just how it is. The Canadian way is the British way if it conflicts with the American way, and if there's a French one, then that usually triumphs over the British one. So, for example, like, they say his name's Balthier, but when the game came out, I was for sure, it's like, oh, there's a guy named Baltier. Because in Canada, anyone whose name was spelled that way, you would never call him Balthier. I think that Wither Gambit is a boss killer and nothing else, so... Or for specialized situations. Okay, we got a southern area and a northern one. At war for 1,000 years. Just making up my own lore. Okay. Faux wind weak. There we go. I get a bad feeling about status elements those guys could cast. I don't know why. Man, not even a switchback here. Hello? You're ridiculous. Also, is it Bash doing the ridiculous damage? Because I like it. Yeah, Penel's no joke either. Yeah, now we're talking. Balance mode. Thank you. A couple of the spells in this game are a little ridiculous. Some sort of switch? No? Get him, Penelo. One and done. That's a beautiful thing. It's kind of hard to see the treasure chests everywhere. They're more treasure jars, but... Lambent hat? I think that might be an upgrade. Sure. Also, before I forget, at one point... There we go. I think I want everyone to have access to the golden amulet. of course, as many battle lores and all that as possible. Oh man. I'm salivating over it. She's already got it. He's already got it. Oh, well, there's another one right there. Ruin Impendant. So there's a mix of battle lores down there. Yeah, I think we keep marching our way towards them. Accessories 5 or 6. Which one were we? There we go. Yeah, the game also just seems a little bit more open now than I remember it being. I don't know, it's a great thing. Okay, she's already got it. In that case... Alright, swiftness would be probably pretty good. And you know what, she could use the gambit slots as well. For Vaughn, I think I'm just gonna stockpile for a little bit. Enhance some of his general mage abilities. Oh no, he's at the treasure trove. I forgot that detail. Alright, good times.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah, she's at full HP. That was a pretty good boost. It looks like I was around 50% more damage. I wish the game had a little bit more transparency over how much each like battle lore and magic lore increased things. I'm starting to see the importance of black mages. These are going to be like mimics or something. Nice thing is Pinello can almost maintain all of her MPing just by dealing damage and being involved, which is nice. Because one thing that always irked me is like mages often didn't do that much more damage, and they often had a resource they were expending that they couldn't keep up forever, and they were often kind of squishy, and it wasn't super clear why you would take them. Even in like Final Fantasy 1, ignoring the randomizer, where you can get nuke on level 1. Whatever, that's pretty good. But you have, like, the black mage. He's good at running. That's a good quality, and that's it. You know, gets a spell like nuke at level 8, has a couple charges. What's your deal? Alright, they didn't like that. Do I have to come back after? I'm not quite sure I'm ready to go back. I want to complete the circuit just in case there's treasure or experience points. Anyway, you can cast nuke, but you know, you want to save it for really big battles, because, you know, you only have like 3 charges of it going into the final area. If you level up, you don't get access to more charges. There's no ethers in that game. But even if there were, you know. So let's say you've got 4 charges of it. So you want to save it for the bosses, maybe. So you're taking a character with a greatly reduced effectiveness in every battle up to that point, so that you can use it against bosses. And then the bosses, well, it can't be too good, so it can't do too much damage. So even then, it's not very good. It's just... I forgot that redeeming characteristics need to exist. I'm tough. Ooh, a haste gal moat. Alright, next time everyone, hopefully there's no killer walls that'll crawl over us. And we'll explore the north area and touch a jewel. It'll be a real hoot.